evening. Would you please join me in the flag salute? Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Will the class of 2014 please be seated? Good evening, parents, families, graduates, guests, and staff. I am Martin Ramirez, proud principal of Yuba City High School. Thank you. Welcome to our 90th annual graduation ceremony. I want to thank our sponsors whose names appear on our programs and scoreboard marquee, and thank them for their generous donations to Grad Night, the fireworks program, and our plant decorations. I now want to take a moment to introduce and welcome our honored guests. It is my privilege to introduce them. As I introduce each guest, please join me in welcoming them. Yuba City Unified Governing Board President, Ms. Lynetta Riley. Yuba City Unified Governing Board Vice President, Mr. Mike Hudson. Yuba City Unified Governing Board Clerk, Mr. Herbert Cooley. Yuba City Unified Governing Board Member Yuba City Unified Governing Board Member, Mr. Fred Northern. Yuba City Unified Governing Board Member, Mr. Steve Scriven. Yuba City Unified School District Superintendent, Ms. Nancy Auberg. Yuba City Unified School District Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, Ms. Doreen Osumi. Yuba City Unified School District Director of Student Support Services, Ms. Elizabeth Engelken. Yuba City Unified School District Coordinator of Instructional Programs, Ms. Mill Elliott. Yuba City Unified School District Assessment Coordinator, Ms. Kelly Nelson. River Valley High School Principal, Mr. Tom Russer. City of Yuba City Mayor, Mr. Cash Gill. City of Yuba City Vice Mayor, Mr. John Dukes. City of Yuba City Council Member, Mr. John Buckland. Sutter County Supervisor, Mr. Stan Cleveland. Sutter County Supervisor, Mr. James Gallagher. Sutter County Supervisor, Mr. Jim Whitaker. Sutter County Superintendent of Schools Superintendent, Mr. Bill Cornelius. Sutter County Superintendent of Schools Board of Trustees, Vice President, Ms. June McJunkin. Sutter County Superintendent of Schools Board of Trustees member, Mr. Carm Baines. Sutter County Superintendent of Schools Board of Trustees member, Ms. Vicki LaChance. Sutter County Superintendent of Schools Tri-County ROP Director, Mr. Randy Page. Sutter County Superintendent of Schools Tri-County ROP Program Coordinator, Mr. Eric Pomeroy. To all of our honored guests, our graduates feel privileged and honored to have you as their guests this evening. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good evening. I am Delaney Cooney. On behalf of the senior class, I welcome you to the Yuba City High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2014. We appreciate you taking the time to join us in celebrating this long-awaited event. As this is an important occasion for us, we ask that you help maintain an atmosphere of respect. Please refrain from clapping until the end of the ceremonies and no loud noises so that all the families can hear their graduate's name being called. We also ask that you keep to the front of the stands and all the aisles in the stands are clear in the event that emergency or medical personnel are needed. Professional photographers will be taking pictures of the event, so no one is allowed to come down from the event to take pictures. Thank you and enjoy your evening.
Buenas noches, soy Arely González. De parte de los graduados, les damos la bienvenida a la ceremonia de graduación de la clase de 2014 de la preparatoria de Yuba City. Les agradecemos que hayan tomado el tiempo para acompañarnos para celebrar este evento esperado por mucho tiempo. Como esta es una ocasión importante para nosotros, pedimos su ayuda para mantener un ambiente de respeto. Por favor, no aplaudan hasta el final de la ceremonia y por favor no hagan ruidos fuertes para que todas las familias puedan oír cuando llamen el nombre de su graduado. También se les pide que se mantengan enfrente de las gradas para que todos los pasillos queden libres en caso de una emergencia que se ocupe asistencia médica. Habrá fotógrafos profesionales tomando fotos del evento y no se le permitirá a nadie bajar de las gradas para tomar fotos. Muchas gracias y disfrute la noche.
ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਅਮਨਜੋਤ ਢਿੱਲੋਂ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਯੂਬਾ ਸਿਟੀ ਹਾਈ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੀ 2014 ਗ੍ਰੈਜੂਏਸ਼ਨ ਸੈਰੇਮਨੀ ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਮੇਂ ਤੋਂ ਉਡੀਕ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਆਉਣ ਲਈ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਨਿੱਘਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੀਮਤੀ ਸਮੇਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਸਮਾਂ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਇਸ ਘੜੀ ਨੂੰ ਮਨਾਉਣ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਹੋਏ ਹੋ ਇਹ ਅਵਸਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਹੱਤਵਪੂਰਨ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਲਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਸਦਭਾਵਨਾ ਵਾਲਾ ਵਾਤਾਵਰਣ ਬਣਾਈ ਰੱਖਣ ਦੀ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਮਿਹਰਬਾਨੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਸੈਰੇਮਨੀ ਦੇ ਖਤਮ ਹੋਣ ਤੱਕ ਤਾੜੀਆਂ ਮਾਰਨ ਜਾਂ ਰੌਲਾ ਪਾਉਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਰਹੇਜ਼ ਕਰੋ ਤਾਂ ਜੋ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਗ੍ਰੈਜੂਏਟ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਚੰਗੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸੁਣ ਸਕਣ। ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਫੋਟੋਗ੍ਰਾਫਰ ਇਸ ਸੈਰੇਮਨੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਫੋਟੋਆਂ ਖਿੱਚਣਗੇ, ਇਸ ਲਈ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸਟੈਂਡ ਤੋਂ ਥੱਲੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਫੋਟੋ ਖਿੱਚਣ ਦੀ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ। ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਟੈਂਡ ਤੇ ਆਉਣ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਰਾਹ ਜਾਂ ਗੇਟ ਨੂੰ ਬਲੌਕ ਨਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਜੋ ਲੋੜ ਪੈਣ ਤੇ ਐਮਰਜੈਂਸੀ ਜਾਂ ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਕਰਮਚਾਰੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਲ ਨਾ ਆਵੇ। ਆਓ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਰੇ ਇਸ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਦਾ ਆਨੰਦ ਮਾਣੀਏ। ਧੰਨਵਾਦ।
Welcome to Yuba City High School's graduation, and congratulations to the class of 2014. Today marks a profound, though bittersweet milestone for us all, as we observe both an end and a beginning. Like our class motto states, our lives are before us, our pasts are behind us, but our memories are forever with us. It is at this moment in time that we must pause, be grateful, and thank our families, teachers, coaches, school staff, and friends who have encouraged, supported, and loved us through these past 4 incredible years here at Yuba City High School. We are blessed to have these people who have so ably guided us to where we are today. Our school mascot, the Canadian goose, or more commonly known around this area as the honker, is a fascinating creature, and for many reasons. There are many lessons we can learn from the honker and apply them to our own lives. For instance, teamwork, leadership, friendship, and trust. With the coming of fall each year, millions of geese migrate to our majestic area to spend the winter. Their spectacular migration in the autumn and their departure in the spring are not so different from the cycle of graduating classes at Yuba City High School. Just like in a flock, when the baby goslings hatch, all of the adult geese share the responsibility of looking after the babies. We too, the class of 2014, grew from being awkward freshmen to experienced seniors and excelled as a whole class once we melded trust, determination, and optimism into our common goal of becoming one strong flock. Hopefully, these qualities have inspired our underclassmen to continue to go forth and make Yuba City High School proud. Many fall mornings you can look up and see geese form a giant V across the sky. This teamwork helps each bird fly further than if he was flying alone. When the head honker gets tired of being the leader, he simply moves back in the V and allows a new leader to direct the flock on their journey. Similarly, each one of us here could not have made it to where we are this evening without the support system of each other. The demands and discipline our teachers, coaches, and Yuba City High School staff expected from us gave the chance to prove ourselves. However, we quickly learned that to be a strong class, we needed to be cooperative. Sheer brawn was not nearly enough, nor was just brains. It was necessary to strive for both in order to achieve a common goal of having a unified and supportive class unit. Honkers have very devoted affections for others in their group,